I now invite the Governor-General of Canada, His Excellency, the Right Honourable David Johnston, to offer remarks and rededicate Canada's National War Memorial. J'invite maintenant le Gouverneur général du Canada, Son Excellence, le très honorable David Johnston, pour offrir quelques remarques et consacrer à nouveau ce monument commémoratif de guerre du Canada.
Parade standard! Ace!
At the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month, when the guns of the Great War at last fell silent, the fury of conflict was replaced by a deafening silence. Durant les pauses fragiles entre les plaintes des mourants et les cris de soulagement, nous avons été confrontés à l'ampleur de nos actions, de nos pertes, de nos sacrifices. In that fragile gap between the sounds of dying and the cries of relief, we were faced with all we had done, all we had lost, all we had sacrificed. In that silence, we met a truth so obvious and so terrifying, we swore we would never take up arms again. One owes respect to the living, said Voltaire. To the dead, one owes only the truth. We vowed never to forget. We built monuments, massive pillars of stone and metal, and placed them at the very heart of our towns and cities so they might stop us daily in our tracks. Nous avons noté les noms et les avons consignés dans des livres et gravés sur des murs dans l'espoir inébranlable de protéger contre l'anonymat tous ceux que nous n'avons pu sauver. We collected names, wrote those names in books, and carved them into walls in a constant effort to save those who we failed from the faithlessness of anonymity. And we pledged to gather in our communities each year at this hour, on this singular day of remembrance, so that we might fall silent again and again and again. Today we stand as one in silent tribute, not only to keep the vow made long ago, but also to rededicate this symbol of that promise. When King George VI unveiled our National War Memorial, he called it the spontaneous response of the nation's conscience, revealing the very soul of the nation. Levez les yeux et regardez les figures de bronze évoquant la paix et la liberté. Les bras entrelacés, elles ne peuvent être séparés, parce que la liberté sans paix est agonie, et la paix sans liberté est esclavage. De cela, nous ne voulons rien. Telle est la vérité promise à nos défunts. Look upward now, and against the sky, see the bronze figures of peace and freedom. Their arms are linked. They cannot be separated, because freedom without peace is agony, and peace without freedom is slavery, and we will tolerate neither. This is the truth we owe our dead. And now we look down to the resting place of a Canadian boy who died at Vimy Ridge. We don't know his name. He is our unknown soldier. In anonymity, he honors all Canadians who died and may yet die for their country. We will stand guard for him and for them, as did Nathan Cirillo and Patrice Vincent, who take their place among them. Nous monterons la garde pour lui et tous les autres, comme l'ont fait Nathan Cirillo et Patrice Vincent, qui les ont maintenant rejoints. En tant que gouverneur général du Canada et commandant en chef, j'ai le privilège solennel d'être ici en leur nom et à vos côtés, à quelques pas du Parlement où nous réglons nos différends grâce au dialogue et la primauté de droit. We are people of peace, of respect and tolerance, kindness and honor. These qualities are alive in our national conscience precisely because we hold them as precious. Nous sommes des gens de paix, de respect, de tolérance, de bonté et d'honneur. Ces qualités animent notre conscience nationale parce qu'elles nous sont si précieuses. Elles nous sont accessibles parce que ceux et celles à qui nous rendons hommage aujourd'hui étaient prêts à mourir pour les préserver. And that is why we will keep those men and women in our memory. Without memory, said Rabbi Dal Marmur, there can be neither continuity nor identity. We've had somber occasion in past weeks to ponder our identity as the very symbols of our peace and freedom were violated. Mais nous sommes ici aujourd'hui, et ici nous demeurerons, inébranlables dans nos convictions, forts du souvenir de ceux et celles qui ont tant sacrifié. Et alors que nous inaugurons à nouveau ce monument, nous nous réengageons à perpétuellement préserver la paix et la liberté, l'âme de notre nation. And now here we stand, and here we shall remain, unshaken in resolve, grateful in remembrance of those who have sacrificed, rededicated like this memorial to our eternal duty, peace and freedom, the very soul of our nation. Lest we forget, n'oublions jamais.